Hey, hey, hey. Wagwan, what y'all dealing? Yo, I hope that everybody is good, everybody is safe, because everything coming with this last Hurricane Helen has been a trip. I know people have had their lights out. There's been a whole lot of people saying that they were without power, and I'm sure that there was even worse things that happened. This is just in the Cincinnati area. So I hope that everybody's power is back on. I hope that everybody is safe. I know in my area there was a whole lot of wind and rain that lasted for this whole past week, so I hope that everybody is doing okay after that. Yo, I got a couple of things to bring to you guys today, and we are going to begin with somebody who has come back into the Black social media spotlight, which is Candace Owens. Candace Owens is back into the spotlight because after everything with Miss Janet Jackson, getting into it with DL Hughley, the whole, white nose thing.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Saying that Kamala Harris is not black, and she heard actually that her dad is white. Everybody was beginning to say, well, her dad is Jamaican. I don't know why she's saying her dad is white, her dad is Jamaican. So Candace Owens has actually done some due diligence on this and has actually done a deep dive on this that kind of has some people scratching their heads. She has actually done a lot of research as it relates to her father and the family on that side, and has found out some things that have been quite interesting from what I can see.
Well, if we've learned anything this week, it's that the media should have just left Janet Jackson alone. I mean, I didn't want to be doing this. I told my husband I was going to chill for the rest of the year because we've had enough excitement this year. Fired, banned from YouTube. I was like, I'm just going to relax. But then the media came out and tried to paint Janet Jackson as mentally unbalanced. And I'll be honest, something came over me. I was just like, and so here we are, because now we have an entire family. And I need to look into specifically Vioris's family, other relatives. It would help us better understand why Kamala is hiding an entire piece of her family. It's completely bizarre. So why lie about this? Why is Kamala hiding this woman who she's very clearly closely related to? That's the other issue that I have, because, okay, yeah, I get it. They always want to lean into being black, but people don't have a problem if you just have one white grandparent. Right. But she was dead set on hiding this woman. Why? Why?
I'm pretty sure this will bring a pretty interesting twist to everything. I'm pretty sure everybody will begin to drop the whole thing as far as her being a black woman, and will start to say, well, why does it matter? It doesn't matter if she's black or not, when 20 minutes ago you was just trying to fight for her blackness. But, all of this stuff at this point is just the research that Candace Owens has done. We don't know anything for sure, but we do know what it kind of looks like from her research. So, it's pretty interesting. The main point of what she's doing is saying, why is it that Kamala Harris is not being completely honest about who she actually is? This is something that has caused her to look into it a little bit deeper. So that's pretty interesting, and I wanted to bring that on here today to kind of see what everybody thinks about that. If y'all have any comments about that, which I'm sure y'all will, just go ahead and drop that in the comment section, but we're gonna move on. The next thing that I wanted to talk about today is something that has also gone viral, which is Lil Boosie and his daughter Ivy. So he made a statement basically saying that he knows that his daughter is gay, and her girlfriend are not allowed to come over his house because he doesn't want to basically influence his other children.
My daughter came out and told you she was gay. She still can't bring her situation to our house. My daughter is grown. Well, why? She's grown. Because I don't want it to contaminate her others. It's a generation we raising. I don't want her to get to contaminate it to her other 6, 7 sisters who look up to her. I want them to bring me grandchildren the right way. I don't want my other little girl to look at that and say, what's that, Daddy? It's not gonna come around. My grandpa didn't let it. My daddy didn't let it. And I didn't let it.
And then she made a response video, which we're about to watch now. And she was basically talking about her feelings as it relates to his commentary on that.
I really don't even know where to start for real, because this ain't even my character. I don't really be getting on here and giving y'all what y'all want, but I feel like my daddy want me to give y'all what y'all want, and he want me to give him what he want as well. He always speaking on my sexuality. The whole world know that. It been about 2 years now that I'll be quiet. I keep quiet on the shit. I wouldn't say nothing. I did everything in my power to understand that this is my father, regardless. Like, I'm gonna accept him and love him for who he is. I just seen he recently did an interview with Carisha, and he used the word contaminating and putting my siblings in it with that. This shit make me so mad. If you know me, I love and respect my siblings with everything in me. And they respect me and love me with everything in them. The first ever interview you did, you said you found out that I like girls and I had a girlfriend from a picture that went viral. That was a lie. I let that slide. I never addressed it. You found out I was a year before that when you called me a B word. And no matter how you feel, at the end of the day, I'm your blood. I am your daughter. Every time I turn around, it's like you bash me. The whole world can go against you, but Ivan won't. I never would go against you. I learned to hustle from you. I learned to not let nobody play with me from you. Even if it's you. I never downplayed you. I never said you was a bad father, because you not. You gonna make sure your kid's straight, but emotionally, mentally, you.
Lil Boosie actually made a response video to this.
He has since went on to his Instagram to apologize to his daughter. He said he never meant to hurt her. He loves her, and the world cannot make him out to be a bad father.
You can't paint Boosie as a monster. That man is a father that provides. I believe him, his daughter, and God will figure this out. It took me a second. Give that family grace and time. This is growing pain. She know her daddy loves her. That's all that matters. He may come around, he may not, but that's on him and her. And
now, I actually have two thoughts about this, and I'm going to start with this one. She's his daughter. Above and beyond anything else, I feel like what she's coming on here and saying is that how much she loves her father, how much she adored and admired her father, and how hard it is for her to now be in a place where she's not in a good place with him. It can be hard to be on that side of your parents' expectations. And once you are, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of feelings that come along with that. A lot of feelings like guilt, like not feeling good enough, like feeling like you are not sure if he loves you, if he cares for you. And that can be hard. That can be something that I definitely could see on her face that she felt very strongly about, and there was a lot of hurt there. And it can even feel like betrayal. It can feel like I never would have expected for you to treat me like this. So I can say that I do understand her feelings on that. On another side of that, I think that it's hard as a parent. You know, you have certain things that you want your children to do, and I think that when they don't do those things, it's not easy to come to the acceptance of the fact that they're not who you envisioned in your mind that they would be. Lil Boosie comes from a time period where the whole thing of homosexuality was not as free and fluid as it is now. It's not something that was accepted as it is now.
Nigga, you gay.
Come on now. So, you know, just to expect for him to be accepting of this, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, wait a minute, you gotta kind of understand that this wouldn't be as easy for him to accept. His expression of it was hurtful to her. Now, he did end up issuing an apology, and I think that really you come to a point with your parents that you have to understand they are going to feel how they feel. They're going to be able to accept what they accept, and you deal with it accordingly. And I think that's the part that's, you know, because she's 20 years old, when she comes to an understanding of that, that will make her life a lot easier. You understand them for who they are, and you deal with that, how you deal with it in your life and how you need to deal with it for your life. You know, it's a hard thing when you're a child who, you know, feels like you need your parents' validation. And when you understand and accept and come to a point in your life where you realize you may want it, you don't need it, and you deal with life accordingly, and you take that expectation off of them, and you have to understand that once you take that expectation off of them, then you deal with it how you need to deal with it. You don't so much expect that they will accept everything that you do, and they don't have to. And you just deal with that how you need to. So I wanted to talk about that because, of course, it's one of the big things that people are talking about. And that whole experience, as far as dealing with the dynamics between father and daughter and dealing with the dynamics between parent and child, is something that can be hard. And in a young woman's life, her father's appreciation and acceptance and validation, and him being proud of you and him showing respect to you, can be a big thing. And when you understand that you have to get to a point where if you don't have it, you just have to learn to live without it. It's a hard thing to accept, but you learn to accept it. So that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. I want to know what y'all think. So go ahead and set them comments on. Let me know what y'all think about these two subjects that we talked about today. Also, I'm going to put my social media information right here like I always do, so y'all can go ahead and connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. I have several posts that I put there, and also, you know, I will be sharing different videos. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and drop my YouTube information right here like I always do as well, so y'all can go on there and check out my previous videos. I have a My New Voice playlist where you can go and check out all the videos that I have on there, and you know what I'm saying, just splurge, you know what I'm saying, just sit, get some popcorn and watch all the videos. Tell me what you think about the videos. Hit the big red subscribe button up at the top, and right next to it you can go ahead and hit the notification bell, so that way when I do post new videos you'll be able to be the first one to catch it. But in the meantime, in between time, peace.